Only someone with access! The security lady herself!
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice! 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things.
Way to try to avoid the question.
Edgy boy! Help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Ha! Some help you are! You're a whippersnapper too! Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah! That's right! I just remembered something! I remembered something, yeah!
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes. I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag! This is the first I heard of this!
Well, of course, Sonny! I've only just remembered it!
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. So did I. Okay. I have one other important job to do. Hold it! What is that job? Another job?
That's right! I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day! I look closely at every one of the photos that the security camera takes!
Do you have backup data of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes! But those computers are just so frustrating! I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it!
Wait, no, I want to press that. Why would you do that? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
The heck? What, are you like some kind of lie detector now? For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of listen, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Hold it. Well, who the heck was in the photo that you erased?
Huh? A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging around. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh, do you all remember that? I remember that. That one. Yeah, exactly.
The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
Way to leave out a very important detail. They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh,
And?
They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes! Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right! As I said, I didn't pay him much attention. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. No forgetting vital information this time. And why is my game lagging all of a sudden? Did it stop? Yeah, it looks like it. Kinda. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. WP? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Really? You wouldn't expect a popular kids show to not... Whatever. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are you going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay. Let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime. Oh, really? Order. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for accusing this innocent, but if you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed this crime? The grade school boy, being able to carry that big heavy armor. Or the assistant girl that looks like a middle schooler or something. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. See? Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through? There was only one person than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? WHIPPERSNAPPER!
Order! Order! Is this true? Oldbag!
Oldbag! That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post and steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point fingers at Mr. Powers. And actually, I'll be right back in a sec. Okay, hopefully that's gonna stop the lagging. I kept seeing the screen flicker, so I tried fixing it. Hopefully it's fixed. It looks fixed. She was in his costume. She could have pointed the finger at Mr. Powers. I see! Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here! Sherlock Holmes #2, baby! Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Oh man, poor old bag.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.